Once upon a time, in a quaint village nestled between rolling hills and sparkling streams, there lived a beautiful girl named Lily. Lily's charm wasn't just in her radiant smile or her sparkling blue eyes, but also in her kind heart and her love for all living creatures. She had a special bond with animals, and her cottage was always filled with the joyful sounds of her many pets. Lily's parents had passed away when she was just a child, leaving her under the care of her grandmother. Her grandmother, a wise and loving woman, had taught her the importance of kindness, compassion, and the beauty of nature. From a young age, Lily found solace in the company of animals. She had a dog named Max, a golden retriever with boundless energy and a heart full of loyalty. Max was her constant companion, always by her side, whether she was tending to the garden or exploring the forest. Then there was Whiskers, a fluffy gray cat with emerald green eyes. Whiskers was the epitome of grace and elegance, often found lounging in the sun or chasing butterflies. Despite her aloof demeanor, she adored Lily and would curl up on her lap during quiet evenings by the fireplace. In addition to Max and Whiskers, Lily had a pair of lovebirds named Sweetie and Chirp. Their melodic songs filled the air with a sense of peace and harmony. They were inseparable, always perched close to each other, their vibrant feathers adding a splash of color to Lily's home. Lily's pets didn't just include traditional ones. She had a mischievous squirrel named Nutty, who would often steal nuts from the kitchen and hide them in various nooks and crannies around the cottage. Nutty's antics always brought a smile to Lily's face, even when he was up to no good. In the backyard, Lily had a small pond where a family of ducks resided. The mother duck, Daisy, and her ducklings would follow Lily around as she fed them crumbs of bread. The sight of the little ducklings waddling behind her was a daily reminder of the simple joys in life. Lily's days were filled with love and laughter, her heart full from the companionship of her beloved pets. Every morning, she would wake up to the sound of birds singing and the feel of Max's wet nose nudging her awake. Her routine was simple yet fulfilling. She would feed her pets, tend to the garden, and take long walks in the forest with Max by her side. The forest was a magical place for Lily. The towering trees, the rustling leaves, and the scent of pine filled her with a sense of wonder. It was here that she felt closest to her parents, as if their spirits resided in the whispering wind and the gentle streams. One sunny afternoon, while exploring a new path in the forest, Lily stumbled upon a clearing she had never seen before. In the center of the clearing stood an ancient oak tree, its branches reaching towards the sky like the arms of an old friend. At the base of the tree was a hollow, and inside the hollow, Lily found a small, intricately carved box. Curiosity piqued, she opened the box to find a golden locket. The locket was beautifully crafted with delicate engravings of flowers and vines. Inside the locket was a tiny, folded piece of parchment. Unfolding it, Lily discovered a map. The map seemed to lead to a hidden place deep within the forest. Intrigued, Lily decided to follow the map. She packed a small bag with some food and water, and with Max by her side, set off on an adventure. The path was winding and overgrown, but Lily's determination kept her going. As they ventured deeper into the forest, the air grew cooler, and the sounds of the village faded away. After several hours of walking, they reached a secluded glen. In the center of the glen was a crystal-clear spring, its waters sparkling in the sunlight. Surrounding the spring were an array of colorful flowers, their petals gently swaying in the breeze. Lily felt a sense of peace wash over her as she approached the spring. She knelt by the water's edge and looked into its depths. To her surprise, she saw a reflection of a beautiful woman with flowing hair and kind eyes. The woman smiled at her and spoke in a gentle voice. "Welcome, Lily. I have been waiting for you." Lily was startled but not frightened. She sensed that the woman meant her no harm. "Who are you?" Lily asked, her voice barely above a whisper. "I am the guardian of the forest," the woman replied. "I have watched over this land for centuries, and I have chosen you to be the next guardian." Lily was taken aback. "Me? But why?" The guardian smiled. "Your heart is pure, and your love for all living creatures is evident. The forest needs someone like you to protect it and ensure its beauty remains untouched." As the guardian spoke, she extended her hand towards Lily. In her palm was a glowing orb. "This is the heart of the forest," she explained. "It holds the essence of all life within these woods. Take it, and you will become the new guardian." Lily hesitated for a moment, then reached out and took the orb. As soon as it touched her skin, she felt a surge of energy flow through her. The guardian's form began to fade, and her voice echoed in the air. "Remember, Lily, with great power comes great responsibility. Use it wisely." With the heart of the forest in her possession, Lily felt a newfound sense of purpose. She knew that her life was about to change in ways she couldn't yet comprehend. Returning to her cottage, she kept the orb in a safe place and continued with her daily routines. However, she soon realized that she could now communicate with the animals in a way she never could before. Max, Whiskers, Nutty, and even the ducks could understand her, and she could understand them. This newfound ability brought Lily even closer to her pets. She could feel their emotions, understand their needs, and share her thoughts with them. One evening, as she sat by the fireplace with Max at her feet and Whiskers purring in her lap, Lily pondered her new role as the guardian of the forest. She knew that the responsibility was immense, but she also felt a deep sense of honor. She was determined to protect the forest and its inhabitants with all her heart. Over the next few weeks, Lily explored the forest more thoroughly. Guided by the heart of the forest, she discovered hidden groves, sparkling waterfalls, and ancient trees that whispered secrets of the past. She also met other guardians, animals chosen to protect specific parts of the forest. There was Thistle, a wise old owl who watched over the northern woods; Bramble, a mischievous fox who guarded the western hills; and Willow, a gentle deer who protected the southern meadows. Together, they formed a bond and worked to ensure the forest remained a sanctuary for all living creatures. They communicated through a network of natural trails and hidden markers, always aware of any threats that might arise. One day, while patrolling the eastern edge of the forest, Lily came across a group of men with axes and saws. They were planning to cut down a section of the forest to build a road. Horrified, Lily knew she had to act quickly. She called upon the heart of the forest, and with its power, she created a barrier of thick vines and thorns, preventing the men from proceeding. The men were baffled by the sudden growth of the barrier and eventually gave up, leaving the forest unharmed. As time passed, Lily's reputation as the guardian of the forest spread throughout the village and beyond. People came to respect her and sought her guidance on matters of nature and wildlife. She became a symbol of hope and protection, and her bond with her pets grew even stronger. Max, Whiskers, Nutty, and the rest of her animal friends were her constant companions, providing support and comfort in her journey. They were not just pets to her, they were her family, and together they faced every challenge that came their way. Lily's days as the guardian of the forest were filled with new adventures and responsibilities. The bond she shared with her pets deepened, and they became her trusted allies in protecting the forest. One sunny morning, as Lily walked through the forest with Max by her side, she noticed a disturbance in the air. The usually serene atmosphere was tense, and the animals seemed restless. She knew something was wrong. Following the uneasy feeling, Lily and Max ventured deeper into the forest until they reached a clearing. There, they found a group of strangers setting up camp. The strangers had brought heavy machinery and seemed intent on exploring the forest resources. Lily approached them cautiously, her heart pounding. "Excuse me," she called out. "What are you doing here?" One of the men, a tall, burly figure with a gruff voice, turned to her. "We have permission from the village council to conduct research and gather resources," he said dismissively. "This forest is protected," Lily replied firmly. "You can't just take what you want without considering the impact on the ecosystem." The man scoffed. "Who are you to tell us what we can and can't do?" Lily stood her ground. "I am the guardian of the forest. I protect this land and all its inhabitants." The man's expression changed to one of curiosity and skepticism. "Guardian of the forest? That's just a legend." Lily reached into her bag and pulled out the heart of the forest. The orb glowed brightly in her hand, illuminating the clearing. The man stepped back, clearly taken aback by the sight. "Leave this place," Lily commanded. "You have no." Reluctantly, the men packed up their equipment and left, casting wary glances back at Lily. Max stood proudly by her side, his eyes reflecting the same determination she felt. Once they were gone, Lily sighed with relief and turned to Max. "We did it, boy," she said, scratching behind his ears. Max barked happily in response, his tail wagging furiously. With the immediate threat averted, Lily resumed her daily routine of tending to the forest and caring for her pets. Each day brought new challenges, but she faced them with courage and the unwavering support of her animal friends. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden glow over the forest, Lily gathered her pets around the fireplace. Max lay at her feet, whiskers curled up in her lap, and the lovebirds, Tweety and Chirp, perched on a nearby branch. Nettie, the mischievous squirrel, darted around the room, causing the occasional laugh. Lily shared stories of her adventures as the guardian, her voice filled with passion and love for the forest. Her pets listened intently, their eyes reflecting the bond they shared with her. These moments of togetherness were precious, and they strengthened the connection between Lily and her beloved animals. As the weeks turned into months, Lily's responsibilities as the guardian grew. She discovered that the heart of the forest not only gave her the ability to communicate with animals, but also allowed her to heal injured creatures and plants. This newfound power brought her closer to the forest's inhabitants, who came to her for help and guidance. One day, while exploring a hidden grove, Lily encountered an injured fox. The fox, its fur matted and a wound on its leg, looked at her with pleading eyes. Without hesitation, Lily knelt beside the fox and placed her hand on its wound. The heart of the forest glowed, and a warm light enveloped the fox, healing its injury. The fox stood up, looking at Lily with gratitude before disappearing into the forest. This experience deepened Lily's sense of purpose. She realized that her role as the guardian was not just to protect the forest but also to nurture and heal its inhabitants. She spent more time exploring every corner of the forest, ensuring that all creatures were safe and healthy. One afternoon, while tending to her garden, Lily heard a rustling sound coming from the edge of the forest. Curious, she approached the noise and found a small fawn, trembling and alone. The fawn, looked up at her with wide, frightened eyes. Lily's heart went out to the little creature. She gently picked up the fawn and carried it to her cottage. Max and Whiskers, sensing the fawn's distress, approached cautiously. Max sniffed the fawn and gave a reassuring bark, while Whiskers nuzzled it gently. Lily provided the fawn with food and water, and soon the little creature began to trust her. She named the fawn Bambi, and it quickly became a part of her growing family of pets. Bambi's presence brought new energy to Lily's home. The fawn's playful nature and boundless curiosity provided endless entertainment for Max, Whiskers, and the other animals. Together, they formed a close-knit group, supporting each other through the challenges of life in the forest. As the seasons changed, Lily continued her duties as the guardian. She faced many trials, from harsh winters to unexpected threats, but she always found strength in the love and companionship of her pets. Each day, she grew more connected to the forest and its inhabitants, her bond with the heart of the forest deepening. One crisp autumn day, as Lily walked through the forest with Max and Bambi, she noticed a strange fog rolling in. The fog was thick and eerie, unlike anything she had ever seen. It seemed to swallow the light, casting an unsettling gloom over the forest. Sensing danger, Lily called upon the heart of the forest for guidance. The orb glowed brightly, revealing a path through the fog. With Max and Bambi by her side, Lily followed the path, determined to uncover the source of the mysterious fog. The path led them to a hidden cave, its entrance obscured by overgrown vines. Taking a deep breath, Lily pushed the vines aside and stepped into the darkness. The cave was cold and damp, the air thick with an unsettling presence. As they ventured deeper, Lily could hear the faint sound of water dripping and the distant echo of footsteps. At the heart of the cave, they found an ancient stone altar. On the altar lay a dark, pulsating crystal, emanating an ominous energy. Lily realized that the crystal was the source of the fog, its malevolent power spreading through the forest. Determined to protect the forest, Lily approached the altar. She could feel the heart of the forest reacting to the crystal, its light growing brighter. With a steady hand, she reached out and touched the crystal. The moment her fingers made contact, a surge of energy coursed through her. The dark crystal shattered, its pieces disintegrating into dust. The fog outside began to lift, revealing the familiar beauty of the forest once more. Exhausted but relieved, Lily made her way back to the cottage with Max and Bambi. The experience had taken a toll on her, but she knew she had done the right thing. The forest was safe again, thanks to her bravery and the power of the heart of the forest. That night, as she sat by the fireplace with her pets, Lily reflected on the journey she had undertaken. She had faced many challenges, but each one had strengthened her resolve and deepened her connection to the forest. She knew that as long as she had the love and support of her pets, she could overcome any obstacle. Winter arrived, blanketing the forest in a serene layer of snow. The cold weather brought new challenges, but Lily and her pets adapted to the changes. Max loved romping through the snow, his golden fur a stark contrast to the white landscape. Whiskers preferred to stay indoors, curled up by the warm hearth, while Bambi delighted in the crunch of snow beneath her hooves. Despite the harsh conditions, Lily continued her duties as the guardian. She made sure that the forest's inhabitants had enough food and shelter, using the heart of the forest to provide warmth and sustenance where needed. The bond she shared with the animals grew stronger, and they came to her for help and comfort during the long winter months. One evening, as a fierce snowstorm raged outside, Lily heard a faint knocking at her door. Curious and a bit concerned, She opened it to find a small, shivering figure. It was a young girl, no older than 8, with tear-streaked cheeks and eyes filled with fear. Lily immediately ushered her inside, wrapping her in a warm blanket. "What's your name?" Lily asked gently. "Alice," the girl replied, her voice barely above a whisper. "I got lost in the storm." Lily's heart went out to the little girl. She prepared a hot meal and sat with Alice by the fireplace. As the warmth and comfort began to soothe her, Alice shared her story. She had wandered into the forest while playing and had gotten separated from her family when the storm hit. Determined to reunite Alice with her family, Lily decided to set out at first light. She explained the situation to her pets, and they all agreed to help. Max, with his keen sense of smell, would lead the way, while Whiskers and Bambi would provide support. The next morning, the storm had subsided, leaving a pristine layer of snow over the landscape. Lily bundled up Alice and set out with Max, Whiskers, and Bambi. The forest was still and silent, the only sound being the crunch of their footsteps in the snow. Max sniffed the ground, picking up a faint scent trail. He barked excitedly, leading them deeper into the forest. After several hours of trudging through the snow, they finally reached the edge of the forest. In the distance, they could see a small village. As they approached, they were greeted by the anxious cries of a family searching for their lost child. Alice's parents rushed forward, tears of relief streaming down their faces as they embraced their daughter. "Thank you," Alice's mother said to Lily, her voice choked with emotion. "We were so worried." Lily smiled warmly. "I'm just glad she's safe." With Alice reunited with her family, Lily and her pets returned to the forest. The experience had reinforced her belief in the importance of compassion and community. She knew that her role as the guardian extended beyond just protecting the forest. It also meant helping those in need. As winter turned to spring, the forest came alive with new growth and vibrant colors. Lily continued her duties, tending to the needs of the forest and its inhabitants. She also spent more time exploring the hidden corners of the forest, discovering new wonders and forming bonds with the creatures she encountered. One day, while wandering through a secluded meadow, Lily stumbled upon a hidden glen filled with wildflowers. In the center of the glen was a sparkling pool, its waters clear and inviting. Lily knelt by the pool, mesmerized by its beauty. As she gazed into the water, she saw a reflection of herself, but it was different. Her reflection seemed older, wiser, and more serene. Curious, Lily reached out and touched the surface of the pool. To her surprise, the water shimmered, and a gentle voice spoke to her. "Welcome, Lily. You have proven yourself to be a true guardian of the forest." The voice belonged to the ancient spirit of the forest, a wise and benevolent being who had watched over the land for centuries. "Thank you," Lily replied, her heart swelling with pride. "But I still have so much to learn." The spirit chuckled softly. "Indeed, you do. But you have shown great courage, compassion, and dedication. The forest is lucky to have you." As the spirit spoke, a feeling of warmth and peace enveloped Lily. She knew that she was not alone in her journey. The spirit of the forest, along with her beloved pets and the many creatures she had befriended, would always be with her. With renewed determination, Lily continued her duties as the guardian. She faced new challenges with confidence, knowing that she had the support and guidance of the forest spirit. Her bond with her pets grew stronger, and together they protected the forest and ensured its beauty and harmony. As summer approached, the forest buzzed with activity. Birds sang from the treetops, animals scurried about in search of food, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers. Lily's days were filled with joy and purpose as she tended to the needs of the forest and its inhabitants. One hot afternoon, while exploring a dense part of the forest, Lily stumbled upon a hidden waterfall. The water cascaded down a series of rocks, creating a sparkling pool at the bottom. The sight was breathtaking, and Lily decided to take a refreshing dip. As she swam in the cool, clear water, she noticed something glimmering at the bottom of the pool. Curiosity piqued. She dove down and retrieved a small, ornate key. The key was intricately carved with symbols and runes, and it seemed to radiate a faint, magical energy. Intrigued, Lily decided to find out what the key unlocked. She returned to her cottage and examined the key more closely. The symbols on the key matched those she had seen in the ancient text of the forest, indicating that it was a key to a long-forgotten place of power. With the heart of the forest guiding her, Lily set out to find the hidden location. Max, Whiskers, Bambi, and her other animal friends accompanied her, their loyalty unwavering. The journey was challenging, taking them through dense thickets, over rocky terrain, and across swift streams. After several days of travel, they reached a secluded glen, surrounded by towering trees. In the center of the glen stood an ancient stone door, covered in moss and vines. The symbols on the door matched those on the key. Lily inserted the key into the lock and turned it. The door creaked open, revealing a hidden chamber filled with shimmering light. Inside the chamber, Lily found an array of ancient artifacts and treasures. There were scrolls filled with wisdom, crystals that pulsed with magical energy, and relics from a time long past. At the center of the chamber was a pedestal with a glowing crystal orb. As Lily approached the orb, she felt a surge of energy. The heart of the forest resonated with the orb, and she knew that this was a source of great power. Placing her hands on the orb, she felt a connection to the forest deepen. Visions of the past and future flashed before her eyes, revealing the history and destiny of the forest. The orb granted Lily new insights and abilities, enhancing her role as the guardian. She could now sense the needs of the forest more acutely, communicate with animals more effectively, and harness the elements to protect and nurture the land. With these newfound powers, Lily returned to her duties with renewed vigor. She used her abilities to heal the land, restore balance, and ensure that the forest thrived. Her bond with her pets grew stronger, as they too sensed the changes and supported her in every way. One evening, as the sun set over the forest, Lily gathered her pets around the ancient stone door. She shared the story of the hidden chamber and the powerful orb, explaining how it had enhanced her connection to the forest. Max, Whiskers, Bambi, and the others listened intently, their eyes reflecting the deep bond they shared with Lily. Together, they vowed to protect the forest and ensure its harmony. As the seasons passed, Lily and her pets faced new challenges and adventures. They encountered mythical creatures, defended the forest from those who sought to harm it, and discovered hidden wonders. Each experience strengthened their bond and deepened their understanding of the delicate balance of nature. Lily's reputation as the guardian of the forest spread far and wide. People from neighboring villages and distant lands came to seek her guidance and wisdom. She welcomed them with an open heart, sharing her knowledge and helping them understand the importance of living in harmony with nature. Her home became a sanctuary for all who needed help, whether they were injured animals or lost travelers. Her pets played a crucial role in this, providing comfort and support to those in need. Max, with his unwavering loyalty, was always ready to lend a helping paw. Whiskers, with her graceful presence, offered a sense of calm and reassurance. Bambi, with her playful spirit, brought joy to those who were troubled. One day, as Lily sat by the fireplace with her pets, a traveler arrived at her cottage. He was an elderly man with kind eyes and a gentle demeanor. He introduced himself as Elian, a wanderer who had heard of Lily's wisdom and wanted to learn from her. Elian shared stories of his travels and the knowledge he had gained over the years. He spoke of distant lands, ancient forests, and the interconnectedness of all living things. Lily was fascinated by his tales and welcomed him into her home. Elian stayed with Lily for several weeks, sharing his wisdom and learning from her experiences as the guardian. Together, they explored the forest, discovering new wonders and deepening their understanding of the natural world. One evening, as they sat by the fire, Elian spoke of a powerful artifact known as the Seed of Life. The seed was said to have the ability to rejuvenate the land and restore life to even the most barren of places. It was hidden in a distant forest, guarded by ancient guardians, who only allowed those with pure hearts to approach. Intrigued by the tale, Lily decided to embark on a journey to find the Seed of Life. She knew that with the seed, she could further enhance her ability to protect and nurture the forest. Elian agreed to accompany her, and together with Max, Whiskers, and Bambi, they set out on the quest. The journey was long and arduous, taking them through unfamiliar lands and challenging terrains. They faced many trials, from fierce storms to treacherous paths, but their determination never wavered. Along the way, they encountered other guardians and creatures who provided guidance and assistance. Finally, after many weeks of travel, they reached the forest where the Seed of Life was said to be hidden. The forest was ancient and mysterious, its towering trees whispering secrets of the past. At the heart of the forest, they found a sacred grove, its beauty breathtaking. In the center of the grove was a pedestal with a glowing, pulsating seed. The guardians of the grove, a group of wise and majestic creatures, welcomed Lily and her companions. They recognized her pure heart and her dedication to protecting the natural world. With their blessing, Lily approached the Seed of Life. As she touched it, a surge of energy flowed through her, and she felt a deep connection to the land. The seed's power merged with the heart of the forest, creating a bond that transcended time and space. With the Seed of Life in her possession, Lily returned to her forest, her heart filled with gratitude and a renewed sense of purpose. She planted the seed in a sacred spot, and its energy spread throughout the land, rejuvenating the forest and bringing new life to every corner. The impact of the Seed of Life was profound. The forest flourished like never before, its beauty and vitality unparalleled. New plants and flowers bloomed, animals thrived, and the air was filled with the harmonious sounds of nature. Lily's bond with the forest and its inhabitants deepened, and her role as the guardian became even more significant. One day, while exploring a newly rejuvenated part of the forest, Lily came across a grove of ancient trees. The trees were massive, their trunks thick and gnarled, their branches reaching high into the sky. As she walked among them, she felt a sense of reverence and awe. At the center of the grove, she found a stone circle with intricate carvings. The carvings depicted scenes of nature, animals, and the cycles of life. In the center of the circle was a pedestal with a shimmering crystal. Lily approached the pedestal and placed her hand on the crystal. Instantly, she felt a surge of energy, and a vision appeared before her eyes. She saw the history of the forest, the struggles and triumphs of its inhabitants, and the delicate balance that sustained it. The vision also revealed the future, showing her the challenges that lay ahead and the importance of her role as the guardian. She saw glimpses of threats to the forest, from natural disasters to human encroachment, and the steps she needed to take to protect it. With the wisdom and insight gained from the vision, Lily returned to her duties with renewed determination. She implemented new strategies to safeguard the forest, using the combined power of the heart of the forest and the seed of life. Her pets played a crucial role in these efforts, their loyalty and support unwavering. Max, with his keen senses, helped her detect any signs of danger. Whiskers, with her grace and agility, assisted in tasks that required precision and finesse. Bambi, with her playful spirit, brought joy and energy to their endeavors. One evening, as they gathered by the fireplace, Lily shared the vision with her pets. She explained the challenges they would face and the importance of working together to protect their home. Max barked in agreement, Whiskers purred softly, and Bambi nuzzled her hand. They were ready to face whatever came their way. As the months passed, they encountered numerous challenges. Wildfires threatened the forest, but Lily used her powers to create firebreaks and control the flames. Floods and storms tested their resilience, but they worked together to mitigate the damage and ensure the safety of all inhabitants. Lily also faced challenges from humans who sought to exploit the forest for their own gain. She confronted loggers, poachers, and developers, using her abilities and wisdom to protect the land. Her reputation as the guardian spread, and she gained the respect and support of many who once sought to harm the forest. Despite the challenges, there were also moments of joy and celebration. The forest thrived, and its beauty and vitality attracted visitors from far and wide. People came to marvel at the wonders of the land, to learn from Lily, and to experience the harmony of nature. One summer day, while walking through a meadow, Lily heard a faint, melodious sound. Following the sound, she discovered a group of fairies dancing among the flowers. The fairies were tiny, their delicate wings shimmering in the sunlight. They greeted Lily with joy and gratitude, for they recognized her as the guardian who had protected their home. The fairies shared their magic and wisdom with Lily, teaching her new ways to nurture and protect the forest. They showed her how to communicate with the plants, how to heal the land, and how to create harmony among all living things. With the fairies' guidance, Lily's abilities grew even stronger. She could now sense the needs of the forest with even greater clarity, and her connection to the heart of the forest deepened. She continued her duties with unwavering dedication, always striving to ensure the well-being of the land and its inhabitants. Her pets remained her constant companions, their loyalty and love providing her with strength and comfort. Max, Whiskers, Bambi, and the others were more than just pets. They were her family, her partners in the journey of protecting the forest. One autumn evening, as the leaves turned brilliant shades of red and gold, Lily received an unexpected visitor. It was Elian, the wanderer, who had accompanied her on the quest for the seed of life. He had returned to share more wisdom and to learn from Lily's experiences. Elian brought news of distant lands and tales of other guardians who protected the natural world. He spoke of the interconnectedness of all forests, mountains, rivers, and oceans, and the importance of working together to safeguard the planet. Lily was inspired by Elian's stories and decided to strengthen her connections with other guardians. She reached out to them, sharing her knowledge and learning from their experiences. Together, they formed a network of protectors dedicated to preserving the beauty and harmony of nature. The collaboration bore fruit as they exchanged ideas and strategies to address the challenges they faced. They organized efforts to combat deforestation, pollution, and climate change, each contributing their unique abilities and insights. As winter approached once again, Lily and her pets prepared for the cold months ahead. They gathered supplies, reinforced shelters, and ensured that all inhabitants of the forest were well protected. The forest, with its vibrant life and renewed energy, faced the winter with resilience and strength. The bond between Lily and her pets grew even deeper as they faced the challenges together. Max's loyalty, Whisker's grace, Bambi's playful spirit, and the love of all her animal friends provided Lily with the support and strength she needed. As winter deepened, the forest transformed into a wonderland of frost and snow. The world outside seemed tranquil and still, but inside Lily's cottage, warmth and activity flourished. She and her pet settled into their winter routine, ensuring the well-being of all the forest's inhabitants. The cold weather brought its own set of challenges, but Lily faced them with resilience and a sense of purpose. Each day, she ventured into the forest to check on the animals, using her powers to provide food and shelter where needed. Max bounded through the snow, sniffing out any signs of trouble, while Whiskers curled up by the fire, keeping an eye on things from inside. Bambi, with her elegant grace, navigated the snowy landscape, ensuring that all creatures had what they needed. One particularly cold morning, Lily noticed a strange phenomenon. A shimmering, multicolored mist enveloped parts of the forest, its colors shifting and swirling like a living rainbow. Intrigued and concerned, she followed the mist to its source. The mist led her to a grove where an ancient, crystalline tree stood at the center. The tree was unlike anything she had ever seen. Its branches were adorned with glowing crystals that emitted a soft, enchanting light. As Lily approached, she felt a powerful energy emanating from the tree. The mist seemed to be a manifestation of this energy, and it was spreading through the forest, bringing with it a sense of magic and wonder. The tree's energy was both mesmerizing and mysterious. Lily reached out to touch one of the glowing crystals. As she did, she felt a surge of warmth, and a vision appeared before her eyes. She saw a beautiful, ethereal realm where the forest's magic originated, a place of harmony and balance, where the elements danced together in perfect unity. The vision revealed that the crystalline tree was a conduit to this realm, and its energy was vital for maintaining the forest's magic. Determined to protect this newfound treasure, Lily spent hours studying the tree and its surroundings. She discovered that the tree needed to be regularly infused with energy to maintain its magic and keep the balance of the forest intact. With the help of Max, Whiskers and Bambi, she created a protective barrier around the grove to shield it from any potential threats. As the winter months progressed, the crystalline tree became a focal point of Lily's efforts. She conducted rituals to channel the forest's magic into the tree, ensuring its continued vitality. The forest flourished under its influence, and its magic seemed to intensify, bringing new life and beauty to every corner. The shimmering mist became a symbol of the forest's resilience and enchantment. One day, while tending to the tree, Lily received a visitor, a young woman named Elora, who had heard tales of the mystical tree and sought to see it for herself. Elora was a scholar of ancient magic and had spent years researching the legends of enchanted forests. She was captivated by the sight of the crystalline tree and expressed a deep respect for Lily's role as the guardian. Elora and Lily quickly became friends, bonding over their shared love of magic and nature. Elora offered her knowledge and expertise, helping Lily understand the intricacies of the tree and its connection to the magical realm. Together, they delved into ancient texts and conducted experiments to enhance their understanding of the forest's magic. As they worked together, they discovered that the forest's magic was not only a source of beauty, but also a powerful force that could be harnessed for protection and healing. They developed new ways to use the magic to address challenges and enhance the well-being of the forest. Elora's presence brought a new dimension to Lily's work, and the two women formed a strong partnership. One spring morning, as the snow began to melt and the first signs of new life emerged, Lily and Elora received a message from the fairies. The fairies had detected a disturbance in the balance of the natural world, an ominous force threatening the harmony of the land. The fairies had sensed that the disturbance originated from a distant, dark realm and warned Lily and Elora of an impending threat. Determined to protect the forest and its magic, Lily and Elora prepared for a journey to investigate the source of the disturbance. They gathered their supplies, said farewell to their animal companions, and set out on their quest. Max, Whiskers, and Bambi remained behind to safeguard the forest and ensure that the crystalline tree continued to thrive. Their journey took them through rugged landscapes and treacherous terrain. They faced numerous challenges, from harsh weather to dangerous creatures, but their determination never wavered. Along the way, they encountered other magical beings who offered guidance and assistance. Each encounter provided valuable insights into the nature of the disturbance and the steps needed to counteract it. After days of travel, they reached the edge of the dark realm. The realm was shrouded in shadows, its energy heavy and oppressive. Lily and Elora steeled themselves as they ventured into the darkness, their hearts resolute in their mission. They followed the trail of the disturbance, guided by the fairies' warning and their own intuition. At the heart of the dark realm, they discovered the source of the disturbance, a powerful sorcerer who sought to corrupt the forest's magic and use it for his own gain. The sorcerer was surrounded by dark forces, and his presence exuded a palpable malevolence. Lily and Elora knew that they had to confront him to protect their home. With courage and resolve, they engaged the sorcerer in a fierce battle. The sorcerer wielded dark magic, summoning shadowy creatures and unleashing destructive spells. Lily and Elora fought bravely, using their combined powers and knowledge to counteract the sorcerer's attacks. The battle was intense, but their determination and the strength of their bond proved to be their greatest assets. In a climactic moment, Lily channeled the energy of the crystalline tree through her powers, creating a barrier of light that repelled the sorcerer's dark magic. Elora used her knowledge of ancient spells to weaken the sorcerer, breaking his hold over the dark forces. With a final, powerful surge of energy, Lily and Elora defeated the sorcerer and banished him from the realm. Exhausted but triumphant, Lily and Elora returned to the forest. The disturbance had been quelled, and the balance of nature had been restored. The forest's magic resumed its harmonious flow, and the crystalline tree shone with renewed brilliance. As they reunited with their beloved pets, Lily and Elora reflected on their journey. They had faced great challenges and discovered new strengths within themselves. The experience had deepened their understanding of the forest's magic and strengthened their resolve to protect it. With the threat vanquished, Lily and Elora continued their work, ensuring the continued well-being of the forest and its inhabitants. Their partnership flourished, and they became a powerful force for good in the magical realm. The crystalline tree stood as a symbol of their success and the enduring magic of the forest. Spring blossomed into summer, bringing vibrant life and energy to the forest. The air was filled with the scent of blooming flowers, and the trees were lush and green. Lily and Elora continued their work, their efforts now focused on nurturing the forest and expanding their knowledge of its magic. The crystalline tree remained a central part of their efforts, its energy vital to maintaining the forest's vitality. One sunny afternoon, as Lily and Elora explored a newly discovered part of the forest, they came across a hidden grove. The grove was filled with rare and exotic plants, their vibrant colors and unusual shapes unlike anything they had seen before. At the center of the grove stood a large, ancient tree with a hollowed trunk Inside the trunk was a collection of beautifully crafted artifacts, intricately carved wooden figurines, delicate silver amulets, and ornate crystal vials. Intrigued by the discovery, Lily and Elora examined the artifacts. They realized that the artifacts were imbued with magical properties, each one representing a different aspect of nature. Some had the power to control the elements, while others could heal or protect. The artifacts seemed to be a part of a long-lost tradition of guardianship, and their discovery provided valuable insights into the history of the forest. As they studied the artifacts, Lily and Elora found a scroll tucked away in a hidden compartment of the trunk. The scroll contained ancient instructions for using the artifacts to maintain the balance of nature and protect the forest. The instructions spoke of a ritual that required the combined power of the artifacts, the heart of the forest, and the seed of life. Excited by the revelation, Lily and Elora decided to perform the ritual. They gathered the artifacts and prepared the necessary ingredients, using their knowledge and skills to ensure the ritual's success. The ceremony was intricate and required precise coordination, but their dedication and expertise guided them through each step. As the ritual progressed, a powerful surge of energy enveloped the forest. The artifacts glowed with an intense light, and the heart of the forest and the seed of life resonated in harmony. The ritual's energy revitalized the land, enhancing the forest's magic and fortifying its defenses against any future threats. The results were immediate and profound. The forest's beauty and vitality reached new heights, and its magic became more potent and resilient. The discovery and successful execution of the ritual strengthened the bond between Lily and Elora. They continued their exploration of the forest, uncovering new secrets and expanding their understanding of its magic. Their partnership grew stronger, and they became even more effective in their roles as protectors of the forest. One evening, as they sat by the fire, a mysterious figure appeared. At the edge of the clearing, the figure was cloaked in shadow, and its presence exuded an aura of mystery and power. Lily and Elora approached cautiously, their senses alert. The figure revealed itself to be an ancient spirit of the forest, one who had been watching over them and guiding their efforts from afar. The spirit spoke of a prophecy that foretold a great trial for the forest, a challenge that would test the strength and unity of its guardians. The prophecy spoke of a time when darkness would seek to engulf the land, and only the combined efforts of the forest protectors could prevent disaster. The spirit's message was clear. Lily and Elora needed to prepare for the impending trial and ensure that they were ready to face it. Determined to fulfill their role, Lily and Elora intensified their preparations. They reinforced the forest's defenses, continued their studies of ancient magic, and strengthened their connections with other guardians. They also sought the counsel of wise beings from distant lands, gathering insights and strategies to help them navigate the upcoming challenge. As the summer days turned into autumn, the atmosphere in the forest grew tense. The sense of impending danger was palpable, and Lily and Elora remained vigilant. They continued their work, maintaining the balance of nature and protecting the forest from any threats. Their efforts paid off as the forest remained vibrant and harmonious, a testament to their dedication and hard work. One crisp autumn day, as the leaves turned brilliant shades of red and gold, the anticipated trial began. The darkness foretold in the prophecy began to manifest, a creeping shadow that threatened to engulf the land. Lily and Elora faced the trial with courage and determination, drawing upon their knowledge, abilities, and the support of their allies. The battle was fierce and relentless, with the forces of darkness challenging their every move. The darkness sought to corrupt the forest's magic and disrupt the delicate balance of nature. Lily and Elora fought valiantly, using their combined powers and the artifacts to counteract the darkness and protect the land. Max, Whiskers, Bambi, and the other animals of the forest played a crucial role in the battle, their bravery and loyalty providing essential support. Together, they faced the darkness with unwavering resolve, their efforts united in their mission to safeguard their home. The trial continued through the autumn months, the darkness growing stronger and more insidious. Lily and Elora faced numerous challenges, from malevolent creatures to powerful sorcery. Each day brought new trials, but their determination never wavered. They drew strength from their bond and the support of their allies, never losing sight of their goal. The forest's magical barriers were tested to their limits, and the harmony of the land was at risk. Lily and Elora worked tirelessly to maintain the balance, using every ounce of their power and knowledge. The battle against the darkness became a test of endurance and resilience, but they remained resolute in their mission. One particularly harrowing night, the darkness intensified, threatening to overwhelm the forest. Lily and Elora gathered their allies and prepared for a final, decisive confrontation. The forces of darkness were led by a powerful entity, a shadowy being of immense power and malice. The entity sought to consume the forest's magic and plunge the land into eternal darkness. The battle was epic, a clash of light and darkness that shook the very foundation of the forest. Lily and Elora fought with everything they had, their combined powers creating a beacon of light that pushed back the darkness. The animals of the forest joined the fight, their bravery and determination adding to the strength of their defense. In the midst of the battle, Lily and Elora realized that they needed to harness the full power of the heart of the forest and the seed of life to defeat the entity. They channeled their energy into a powerful spell, using the artifacts and their knowledge to create a surge of light that enveloped the darkness. The light grew brighter and more intense, overwhelming the shadowy entity. With a final, blinding burst of energy, the darkness was dispelled and the entity was vanquished. The forest was saved, its magic restored, and its balance preserved. Exhausted but triumphant, Lily and Elora surveyed the aftermath of the battle. The forest, though battered, was still alive and vibrant. The darkness had been defeated, and the land could begin to heal. The victory was hard-won, and the experience had deepened Lily and Elora's understanding of their roles as guardians. They had faced the ultimate test and emerged victorious, their bond and resolve stronger than ever. The forest's magic continued to flourish, and its inhabitants rejoiced in their renewed peace and harmony. As autumn gave way to winter, Lily and Elora reflected on their journey. They had faced immense challenges and discovered new strengths within themselves. Their partnership had grown into a powerful alliance, and their dedication to protecting the forest had never faltered. The crystalline tree, the artifacts, and the wisdom they had gained would continue to guide them in their efforts to safeguard the land. As autumn gave way to winter, Lily and Elora reflected on their journey. They had faced immense challenges and discovered new strengths within themselves. Their partnership had grown into a powerful alliance, and their dedication to protecting the forest had never faltered. The crystalline tree, the artifacts, and the wisdom they had gained would continue to guide them in their efforts to safeguard the land. The winter months were filled with a sense of renewal and hope. The forest, though quiet and still, held the promise of new beginnings and continued growth. Lily and Elora continued their work, nurturing the land and preparing for the future. Their efforts ensured that the forest remained a place of beauty, magic, and harmony. One winter evening, As they sat by the fire, Lily and Elora received a visit from the ancient spirit of the forest. The spirit expressed gratitude for their bravery and dedication, acknowledging the great sacrifices they had made to protect the land. The spirit's presence was a reminder of the deep connection between the forest and its guardians, a bond that transcended time and space. With the trials behind them and the forest flourishing, Lily and Elora looked forward to the future with optimism and excitement. They knew that their journey was far from over and that new adventures and challenges awaited them. Their commitment to protecting the forest and its magic remained unwavering, and they were ready to face whatever came their way. As the first snowflakes of winter fell gently upon the land, Lily and her pet settled into their peaceful life, knowing that they had made a lasting impact on the forest. Their story was one of courage, friendship, and the enduring magic of nature, a testament to the power of dedication and the strength of the bond between guardians and their home. The winter months passed, and the forest continued to thrive under Lily and Elora's care. The crystalline tree remained a symbol of hope and vitality, its energy sustaining the land through the cold season. Lily and Elora used their time to deepen their knowledge and prepare for the challenges that lay ahead. They studied ancient texts and consulted with other guardians, always seeking ways to enhance their abilities and protect the forest. One day, as they explored the forest, they came across an ancient, hidden cave. The cave entrance was concealed by thick vines and moss, and it took some effort to uncover it. Inside, they discovered a vast underground chamber filled with ancient symbols and artifacts. The chamber was illuminated by a soft, otherworldly light that seemed to emanate from the very walls. As they examined the chamber, Lily and Elora realized that they had stumbled upon a forgotten repository of magical knowledge. The symbols on the walls depicted the history of the forest, the stories of past guardians, and the secrets of ancient magic. Among the artifacts were scrolls, tomes, and enchanted objects that had been preserved for centuries. Lily and Elora spent weeks studying the chamber's contents, uncovering valuable insights and forgotten lore. They learned about ancient spells, powerful artifacts, and the deep connection between the forest and the magical realms. The knowledge they gained was invaluable, and it enhanced their understanding of their roles as guardians. One particularly intriguing discovery was a set of scrolls detailing a legendary ritual known as the Eclipse of Harmony. The ritual was said to have the power to amplify the forest's magic and create a protective barrier that would shield it from any future threats. The scrolls provided detailed instructions for performing the ritual, but it required the cooperation of all the forest's guardians and the alignment of celestial forces. Excited by the prospect of enhancing the forest's defenses, Lily and Elora began preparations for the ritual. They reached out to other guardians, sharing the details of their discovery and inviting them to join in the ceremony. The response was enthusiastic, and soon a coalition of guardians from distant lands gathered to participate in the Eclipse of Harmony. The preparations were extensive, involving the gathering of rare ingredients, the alignment of magical artifacts, and the coordination of celestial events. Lily and Elora worked tirelessly to ensure that everything was in place for the ritual. Their efforts were met with support and cooperation from the forest's inhabitants, who were eager to contribute to the success of the ceremony. On the night of the eclipse, as the celestial bodies aligned, the ritual began. The guardians gathered in the ancient chamber, their energy and magic converging to create a powerful surge of light. The ritual was intricate and required precise timing and coordination, but the guardians worked in perfect harmony. The chamber was filled with a radiant light that grew brighter and more intense as the ritual progressed. As the eclipse reached its peak, the energy of the ritual enveloped the forest. The protective barrier was created, amplifying the forest's magic and ensuring its safety. The barrier was a shimmering shield of light that encircled the land, providing a safeguard against any future threats. The ritual's success was a testament to the unity and dedication of the Guardians. With the ritual complete, Lily and Elora returned to their duties with a renewed sense of purpose. The forest's magic was stronger than ever, and its inhabitants thrived under the protection of the barrier. The successful completion of the Eclipse of Harmony had solidified Lily and Elara's roles as protectors and strengthened their bonds with other guardians. As the seasons changed, Lily and Elora continued their work, maintaining the forest's harmony and nurturing its magic. Their efforts were met with success, and the forest flourished. The crystalline tree remained a focal point of their efforts, its energy sustaining the land and its inhabitants. One spring day, as the forest came alive with new growth and vibrant colors, Lily received a message from the fairies. The fairies had detected a new threat, a subtle disturbance that hinted at an emerging danger. The threat was not yet fully formed, but it was enough to warrant attention. Lily and Elora began their investigation, searching for clues and gathering information about the emerging threat. They discovered that a dark force was slowly gathering strength, a remnant of the darkness they had previously faced. The force was not yet powerful enough to pose a significant threat, but its presence was a cause for concern. Determined to prevent any potential danger, Lily and Elora took proactive measures. They reinforced the forest's defenses, increased their vigilance, and continued their research into ancient magic. Their preparations ensured that they were ready to confront any challenges that might arise. As the summer approached, the forest remained a place of beauty and vitality. The crystalline tree continued to thrive, its energy sustaining the land and its inhabitants. Lily and Elora remained dedicated to their roles, their partnership growing stronger with each passing day. Their commitment to protecting the forest and its magic was unwavering, and they faced each day with determination and hope. The forest's harmony and the strength of its guardians stood as a testament to their efforts. Lily and Elora's story was one of courage, friendship, and the enduring magic of nature, a reminder of the power of dedication and the strength of the bond between guardians and their home. Summer in the forest was a time of growth and renewal. The trees were lush and green, and the air was filled with the sounds of chirping birds and rustling leaves. Lily and Elora continued their work, maintaining the forest's harmony and nurturing its magic. Their efforts were met with success, and the forest flourished under their care. One day, as they walked through a sunlit meadow, they encountered a group of travelers. The travelers were a diverse group, including humans, elves, and magical creatures. They had come to the forest seeking guidance and assistance. The travelers were on a quest to find a legendary artifact known as the Eternal Flame, which was said to possess immense power and could be used to protect their lands from an impending threat. Lily and Elora listened to the traveler's story with interest. The Eternal Flame was a powerful artifact, and its significance was well known among guardians. It was said to be hidden in a sacred location, protected by ancient magic and accessible only to those who were worthy. The travelers had heard of Lily's reputation as a guardian and hoped that she and Elora could assist them in their quest. Moved by their plight, Lily and Elora agreed to help. They gathered their supplies and set out with the travelers on their quest. The journey took them through treacherous landscapes and challenging terrains, but their determination and teamwork guided them through each obstacle. As they traveled, they encountered various magical beings and faced numerous challenges. They navigated enchanted forests, crossed mystical rivers, and braved ancient ruins. Each challenge tested their abilities and strengthened their resolve. The travelers proved to be brave and resourceful, and their skills complemented Lily and Ilara's efforts. One evening, as they camped by a crystal-clear lake, they were visited by a wise old sage. The sage was a guardian of the eternal flame and had been watching over the travelers' progress. The sage shared valuable insights into the nature of the artifact and the trials that awaited them. The sage explained that the eternal flame was not just a physical object but a symbol of unity and harmony. It represented the balance of nature and the interconnectedness of all living things. To obtain the eternal flame, they would need to prove their worthiness through a series of trials that tested their courage, wisdom, and compassion. With this knowledge in mind, Lily, Ilara, and the travelers continued their journey. They reached the entrance to the sacred location where the eternal flame was hidden. The entrance was guarded by powerful magic and ancient creatures that tested their resolve. Each trial challenged them in different ways, from solving intricate puzzles to confronting their deepest fears. As they progressed through the trials, Lily and Ilara demonstrated their strength and character. They worked together with the travelers, supporting each other and overcoming each challenge with determination and grace. Their efforts were met with success, and they reached the final chamber where the eternal flame was housed. The eternal flame was a breathtaking sight, an ever-burning fire that radiated warmth and light. Its power was palpable, and its beauty was awe-inspiring. Lily and Ilara approached the flame with reverence, recognizing the significance of their achievement. With the eternal flame secured, they returned to the travelers' lands. Their quest complete, the travelers expressed their gratitude and invited Lily and Ilara to stay and celebrate their victory. The celebration was a joyous occasion, filled with music, feasting, and expressions of appreciation. As the festivities continued, Lily and Ilara reflected on their journey. They had faced numerous challenges and learned valuable lessons about courage, unity, and the power of magic. Their efforts had made a significant impact, and they had forged lasting connections with the travelers and their lands. As summer came to an end, Lily and Ilara returned to the forest. Their work continued, but their experiences had deepened their understanding of their roles as guardians. The forest remained a place of beauty and vitality, and its magic continued to flourish. One autumn day, as the leaves turned brilliant shades of red and gold, Lily received a message from the fairies. The fairies had sensed a new disturbance, a subtle shift in the balance of nature. The disturbance was not yet fully formed, but it was a cause for concern. Lily and Ilara began their investigation, seeking to understand the nature of the disturbance and its potential impact on the forest. They consulted with other guardians and continued their research, determined to address any challenges that might arise. Their efforts ensured that the forest remained a place of harmony and magic. The crystalline tree continued to thrive, its energy sustaining the land and its inhabitants. Lily and Ilara remained dedicated to their roles, their partnership growing stronger with each passing day. As the seasons changed, they prepared for the future, knowing that new adventures and challenges awaited them. Their commitment to protecting the forest and its magic remained unwavering, and they faced each day with hope and determination. Their story was one of courage, friendship, and the enduring magic of nature, a reminder of the power of dedication and the strength of the bond between guardians and their home. As winter approached, the forest's tranquility was a stark contrast to the turbulent times Lily and Ilara had faced. The eternal flame's success had ensured that neighboring lands were fortified, but now the focus returned to their own realm. The crystalline tree stood resilient against the cold, its light casting a warm glow even in the darkest nights. One evening, as the first heavy snowfall blanketed the forest, Lily and Elora discovered an old, hidden diary while exploring the ancient chamber they had uncovered previously. The diary belonged to a long-forgotten guardian who had once protected the forest. It contained detailed records of past events, magical practices, and the guardian's observations about the forest's magic. Among the entries was a reference to a hidden sanctuary, a place where ancient magic was concentrated and could be tapped into for protection and enhancement. The sanctuary was said to be located deep within the forest, protected by powerful enchantments, and accessible only through a series of trials. Intrigued by the possibility of accessing new sources of magic and protection, Lily and Elora decided to embark on a quest to find this hidden sanctuary. The diary provided clues and maps, and they meticulously planned their journey, making sure they were prepared for the challenges ahead. Their quest took them through unfamiliar territories of the forest, areas that had been untouched and uncharted for centuries. The journey was arduous, requiring them to navigate through dense thickets, icy streams, and treacherous cliffs. The weather was harsh, and the landscape was transformed by snow and ice, but their determination never faltered. Along the way, they encountered various magical creatures, some of whom were friendly and offered assistance, while others were more enigmatic and required negotiation. Each encounter added to their experience and strengthened their bond with the forest and its inhabitants. After days of travel, they finally reached the entrance to the hidden sanctuary, a majestic, ancient archway adorned with intricate runes and symbols. The archway was shrouded in a mystical fog, and its presence radiated an aura of ancient power. To gain access, they had to solve a series of riddles and perform specific magical rituals as outlined in the diary. The trials were challenging and tested their knowledge, skills, and teamwork. They deciphered cryptic messages, completed complex spells, and demonstrated their understanding of the forest's magic. Each trial brought them closer to the sanctuary and revealed more about the forest's ancient history. Upon successfully passing the final trial, the archway parted, revealing the sanctuary's interior. The sanctuary was a breathtaking sight, a vast, ethereal chamber filled with shimmering light and pulsating magical energy. Ancient artifacts and enchanted objects were scattered throughout, each holding its own unique power. In the center of the sanctuary stood a magnificent crystal pedestal, upon which rested a glowing orb. The orb was a focal point of immense magical energy and was said to be the source of the sanctuary's power. Lily and Elora approached the orb with reverence, understanding its significance and potential. They performed a ceremonial ritual to attune themselves to the orb's energy, drawing upon its power to enhance their own abilities and fortify their connection with the forest. The ritual was intricate and required precise timing and coordination, but their efforts were met with success. The orb's energy flowed through them, amplifying their magical powers and strengthening their role as guardians. With their newfound abilities, Lily and Elora returned to the forest, their spirits uplifted and their resolve strengthened. They used the enhanced magic to further protect and nurture the land, ensuring that the forest remained a place of harmony and vitality. The crystalline tree thrived, its energy supported by the new power they had acquired. Winter passed and spring returned with renewed vigor. The forest came alive with new growth and vibrant colors. Lily and Elora continued their work, maintaining the balance of nature and ensuring that the forest's magic remained strong. They also shared their knowledge and experiences with other guardians, helping to strengthen their collective efforts. One day, As they walked through a blooming meadow, they encountered a young girl who had lost her way. The girl was frightened and exhausted, and Lily and Elora took her in and cared for her. They learned that the girl had come from a distant land and had been searching for a legendary flower known as the heart's bloom, which was said to possess healing properties. Moved by the girl's plight, Lily and Elora agreed to help her find the heart's bloom. They embarked on a new quest, guided by the girl's descriptions and the knowledge they had gained from the sanctuary. The search took them through enchanted groves, mystical glades, and hidden valleys, each area more magical and mysterious than the last. The quest was filled with challenges, but their combined efforts and the enhanced magic from the sanctuary guided them through each obstacle. They encountered magical creatures and navigated through enchanted traps, each step bringing them closer to their goal. Finally, in a secluded glade bathed in moonlight, they found the heart's bloom, a radiant flower with petals that glowed with a soft, ethereal light. The flower was a symbol of hope and healing, and its discovery was a testament to their perseverance and dedication. Lily and Elora presented the heart's bloom to the young girl, whose eyes filled with tears of gratitude. The flower's healing properties would help her people, and Lily and Elora were honored to have played a part in this noble quest. As spring turned to summer, Lily and Elora continued their work in the forest, their bond with its magic and inhabitants stronger than ever. They remained vigilant and prepared for any challenges that might arise, knowing that their role as guardians was an ongoing responsibility. Their story was one of courage, friendship, and the enduring magic of nature, a reminder of the power of dedication and the strength of the bond between guardians and their home. Each adventure and challenge only served to deepen their connection with the forest and its magic, ensuring that they were always ready to face whatever came their way. Summer in the forest was a time of celebration and abundance. The trees were lush and heavy with fruit, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers. Lily and Elora enjoyed the vibrant energy of the season, but they remained mindful of their responsibilities as guardians. One day, as they strolled through a sun-dappled meadow, they encountered a group of scholars who had come to the forest seeking knowledge. The scholars were studying ancient magical practices and were particularly interested in the forest's unique enchantments. They hoped to learn more about the crystalline tree and the forest's magical history. Lily and Elora welcomed the scholars and agreed to share their knowledge. They guided them through the forest, showing them the various magical features and explaining the significance of the crystalline tree. The scholars were fascinated by the stories and history of the forest and expressed their gratitude for the opportunity to learn. During their visit, the scholars revealed that they had discovered a mysterious manuscript containing references to an ancient artifact known as the Celestial Compass. The compass was said to possess the ability to navigate between different realms and dimensions, making it a powerful tool for exploration and understanding. The manuscript hinted that the celestial compass might be hidden within the forest, and the scholars asked for Lily and Elora's assistance in locating it. Intrigued by the potential of the artifact and eager to help, Lily and Elora agreed to embark on a new quest with the scholars. The search for the celestial compass took them to remote and uncharted areas of the forest. The terrain was challenging, with dense underbrush, treacherous terrain, and ancient magical barriers. They relied on their combined knowledge and abilities to overcome each obstacle and continue their journey. As they ventured deeper into the forest, they discovered clues that led them to a hidden grove, a place that was untouched by time and filled with ancient magic. The grove was home to a variety of rare and magical plants, each with its own unique properties. In the center of the grove stood a majestic, ancient tree with a hollow trunk. The tree was adorned with intricate carvings and magical symbols. Lily and Elora sensed that this tree was significant and began their search for the celestial compass within its hollow. After careful examination, they discovered a hidden compartment within the tree's trunk. Inside was a beautifully carved box adorned with celestial symbols. They opened the box to reveal the celestial compass, a stunning artifact with an intricate design and a glowing, crystalline needle. The compass was a marvel of magical craftsmanship, and its power was immediately evident. Lily and Elora and the scholars marveled at the artifact and its potential. The compass could indeed navigate between realms and dimensions, and its discovery was a significant achievement. With the celestial compass in their possession, the scholars expressed their deep appreciation for Lily and Elora's assistance. They planned to use the artifact to further their research and explore new realms of magical knowledge. Lily and Elora were pleased to have contributed to their quest and looked forward to the insights that would come from their findings. As summer continued, Lily and Elora returned to their duties in the forest. The celestial compass remained a symbol of their commitment to exploration and discovery. They continued to nurture the forest's magic and maintain its balance, ensuring that it remained a place of beauty and harmony. One day, as they walked through a sunlit glade, they encountered a new challenge. A series of strange disturbances had been reported by the forest's inhabitants, anomalies in the magical energy and unusual behavior among the creatures. Lily and Elora began their investigation, seeking to understand the cause of these disturbances. Their investigation led them to an ancient, forgotten part of the forest, a place that had been sealed off for centuries. The area was filled with dark energy and an unsettling presence. Lily and Elora sensed that something was amiss and took precautionary measures to ensure their safety. As they delved deeper into the area, they discovered the source of the disturbances, a powerful, dormant magical entity that had been awakened by recent events. The entity was a remnant of an ancient force that had once threatened the forest, and its presence posed a significant risk. Lily and Elora knew that they had to act quickly to contain the entity and prevent any further disruption. They gathered their magical resources and called upon their allies for assistance. Together, they devised a plan to neutralize the entity and restore balance to the forest. The battle was intense, with the entity unleashing dark energy and formidable magic. Lily and Elora fought valiantly, using their enhanced abilities and the support of their allies. The struggle tested their strength and resolve, but their determination and teamwork ultimately prevailed. With the entity contained and the disturbances resolved, the forest returned to its state of harmony. Lily and Elora's efforts had ensured that the balance of nature was maintained and the forest's magic remained strong. Their dedication and courage had once again protected their home from a significant threat. As autumn approached, Lily and Elora reflected on their experiences and the lessons they had learned. Their journey had been filled with challenges and discoveries, and their role as guardians had deepened their connection with the forest and its magic. Their story was one of bravery, friendship, and the enduring magic of nature, a testament to the power of dedication and the strength of the bond between guardians and their home. As they looked forward to the future, they knew that their commitment to protecting the forest would continue, and they embraced each new adventure with hope and determination. Autumn in the forest was a time of transformation and reflection. The leaves turned vibrant shades of red and gold, and the air was crisp and invigorating. Lily and Elora continued their duties as guardians, ensuring that the forest remained a place of balance and harmony. One crisp morning, as they walked through a colorful grove, they encountered a group of young magical beings who were practicing their skills. The beings were eager to learn and improve their abilities, and they sought guidance from Lily and Elora. Moved by their enthusiasm, Lily and Elora agreed to mentor them and share their knowledge. The training sessions were filled with energy and excitement. Lily and Elora taught the young beings various magical techniques, including spells, rituals, and the principles of nature magic. The young beings quickly demonstrated their potential, and their progress was impressive. During their training, the young beings revealed that they had been experiencing strange dreams and visions. The dreams were filled with ominous imagery and warnings of impending danger. Lily and Elora took the concerns seriously and decided to investigate the source of these troubling dreams. Their investigation led them to an ancient prophecy, hidden within a forgotten tome in the forest's library. The prophecy spoke of a time when darkness would rise and challenge the harmony of the forest. It foretold that only the combined efforts of the guardians and the next generation of magical beings could prevent the prophecy from coming to pass. The prophecy's words were both a warning and a call to action. Lily and Elora knew that they had to prepare for the potential threat and ensure that the young beings were ready to face the challenges ahead. They intensified their training and began to focus on the specific skills and knowledge that would be crucial in the coming times. As the prophecy's foretelling became more pressing, Lily and Elora worked tirelessly to strengthen the forest's defenses and enhance their own magical abilities. They sought the guidance of other guardians and consulted ancient texts to gain a deeper understanding of the prophecy and its implications. One evening, as the moon cast a silvery light over the forest, they received an unexpected visitor. The visitor was a powerful sorceress who had heard of their efforts and sought to offer her assistance. The sorceress had her own knowledge of the prophecy and provided valuable insights and guidance. The sorceress shared that the darkness foretold by the prophecy was not just a single force, but a convergence of various malevolent entities. Each entity had its own agenda and motivations, and they were working together to challenge the forest's harmony. With this new understanding, Lily, Elora, and the young beings began to prepare for a multifaceted confrontation. They developed strategies to address each of the malevolent entities and ensure that their combined efforts would be effective. The sorceress's guidance proved invaluable, and her presence bolstered their confidence. As the days grew shorter and the nights longer, the forest's atmosphere became charged with anticipation. The prophecy's warning loomed over them, and they remained vigilant and prepared for the challenges that lay ahead. The young beings continued their training, their skills and determination growing stronger each day. Lily and Elora worked alongside them, offering support and encouragement. Their efforts fostered a sense of unity and camaraderie, strengthening their resolve to protect the forest. One day, as the first snowflakes began to fall, the darkness foretold by the prophecy made its presence known. The malevolent entities emerged, each bringing its own form of disruption and chaos. The forest's harmony was tested as the entities unleashed their dark magic and sought to undermine the Guardians' efforts. Lily, Elora, and the young beings faced the entities with bravery and determination. The battle was intense, with each entity presenting unique challenges and threats. The Guardians and the young beings worked together, using their combined skills and knowledge to counter the darkness. The struggle was arduous, and the outcome uncertain, but their dedication and unity proved to be a formidable force. With each entity defeated, The balance of the forest was gradually restored. The darkness was pushed back, and the harmony of the forest began to reassert itself. As the final battle concluded, Lily and Elora reflected on their journey and the challenges they had faced. The prophecy's warning had been realized, but their combined efforts had successfully prevented the darkness from overwhelming the forest. The young beings had proven their worth and demonstrated their potential as future guardians. Winter settled over the forest, bringing a sense of calm and renewal. Lily and Elora continued their work, ensuring that the forest remained a place of balance and harmony. The young beings took on more responsibilities, contributing to the protection and nurturing of the land. Their story was one of resilience, unity, and the enduring magic of nature, a testament to the power of dedication and the strength of the bond between guardians and their home. As they looked toward the future, they embraced the challenges and opportunities that awaited them, knowing that their commitment to protecting the forest would continue. As winter deepened, the forest transformed into a serene, snow-covered wonderland. The crystalline tree glistened with frost, and the air was filled with the peaceful quiet of a world at rest. Lily and Elora continued their duties as guardians, tending to the forest's needs and ensuring that its magic remained strong. One crisp morning, while exploring a frost-covered glade, Lily and Elora encountered an elderly elf named Thalion. Thalion was a wise and respected figure in the elven community and had come to seek their assistance. He explained that a powerful relic known as the Elder's Staff had been stolen from their sacred shrine. The Elder's Staff was a significant artifact, imbued with ancient magic and vital to the well-being of the elven people. Its loss was a grave concern, and Thalion hoped that Lily and Elora could help recover it. Touched by the elf's plight, Lily and Elora agreed to assist in the search for the missing staff. Thalion provided them with information about the staff's last known location and the possible suspects. According to his accounts, the staff had been stolen by a group of rogue sorcerers who sought to use its power for their own dark purposes. The sorcerers were known to frequent a hidden fortress deep within the mountains. Lily and Elora prepared for their journey, gathering supplies and enlisting the help of their allies. The quest to retrieve the Elder's Staff would take them into treacherous terrain and require them to confront formidable adversaries. They set out with Thalion, determined to recover the artifact and restore it to its rightful place. The journey to the hidden fortress was arduous. The mountains were steep and icy, and the weather was harsh. Lily and Elora navigated through snowstorms, scaled cliffs, and crossed frozen rivers. Their perseverance and teamwork guided them through each challenge. Along the way, they encountered various creatures, some friendly and helpful, others more dangerous and hostile. They relied on their combined skills and knowledge to overcome each obstacle, and their bond with the forest and its magic provided them with strength and guidance. After several days of travel, they finally reached the hidden fortress. The fortress was a formidable structure, concealed within a mountain range and protected by powerful enchantments. Lily, Elora, and Thalion approached with caution, knowing that the sorcerers would not take kindly to intruders. They devised a plan to infiltrate the fortress and locate the Elder's Staff. The plan involved stealth and strategy, as well as a deep understanding of the fortress's magical defenses. They used their skills to bypass traps and overcome magical barriers, working their way through the fortress's labyrinthine passages. Eventually, they reached the chamber where the Elder's Staff was held. The chamber was guarded by powerful sorcerers who had taken possession of the staff and were preparing to harness its magic. The confrontation was intense, with dark magic clashing against the combined forces of Lily, Elora, and Thalion. The battle was fierce, but their determination and bravery prevailed. They fought with precision and resolve, countering the sorcerer's attacks and breaking their hold on the elder's staff. After a prolonged struggle, they succeeded in reclaiming the artifact and securing it. With the elder's staff in their possession, Lily, Elora, and Thalion made their way out of the fortress. The sorcerer's plans had been thwarted, and the staff was safe once more. The journey back to the elven community was filled with relief and triumph. Upon their return, Thalion and the elven people expressed their profound gratitude. The elder's staff was restored to its rightful place, and the elven community celebrated their heroes with a grand feast and ceremony. Lily and Elora were honored for their bravery and dedication, and their bond with the elven people was strengthened. As winter continued, Lily and Elora returned to their duties in the forest. They remained vigilant, knowing that the protection and nurturing of the land required constant attention. The crystalline tree continued to thrive, its energy supporting the forest and its inhabitants. One day, as they walked through a snow-covered meadow, they encountered a young boy who had wandered into the forest. The boy was lost and disoriented, and Lily and Elora took him in and cared for him. They learned that the boy had come from a distant village and had been separated from his family. Determined to reunite the boy with his family, Lily and Elora embarked on a new quest to find the village. The search took them through the winter landscape, and they encountered various challenges along the way. They used their skills and resources to navigate through the snow and ice and eventually located the village. The boy's family was overjoyed to be reunited with him, and they expressed their heartfelt thanks to Lily and Elora. The villagers celebrated their heroes with warmth and gratitude, and Lily and Elora were touched by their appreciation. As winter came to an end and spring approached, Lily and Elora reflected on their experiences. Their journey had been filled with challenges and victories, and their role as guardians had deepened their connection with the forest and its inhabitants. Their story was one of courage, friendship, and the enduring magic of nature, a testament to the power of dedication and the strength of the bond between guardians and their home. As they looked toward the future, they embraced the new adventures and opportunities that awaited them, knowing that their commitment to protecting the forest would continue. Spring brought new life and vitality to the forest. The trees began to bud with fresh leaves, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers. Lily and Elora continued their guardianship, ensuring that the forest remained a place of beauty and balance. One sunny afternoon, as they explored a meadow filled with colorful wildflowers, they encountered a young woman named Isadora. Isadora was a skilled herbalist and healer from a nearby village. She had come to the forest seeking rare herbs and plants for her healing practices. Isadora explained that she had heard of the forest's magical flora and hoped to find ingredients that would enhance her remedies and potions. She requested Lily and Elora's assistance in locating the rare herbs she needed. Moved by her dedication to healing, Lily and Elora agreed to help. Their search for the rare herbs led them to various parts of the forest, each with its own unique ecosystem and magical properties. They visited hidden groves, enchanted clearings, and ancient ruins, gathering ingredients and learning about the forest's diverse flora. Throughout their journey, they encountered various challenges and obstacles. They navigated through enchanted thickets, crossed mystical streams, and faced magical creatures. Their combined knowledge and skills allowed them to overcome each challenge and continue their quest. As they ventured deeper into the forest, they discovered a hidden grove that was home to a particularly rare and powerful herb known as the Moonlight Bloom. The herb was said to possess extraordinary healing properties, and was highly sought after by herbalists and healers. The moonlight bloom was guarded by a mystical entity, a gentle spirit of the forest who protected the herb and its magical energy. The spirit was wary of intruders but was willing to allow Lily, Elora, and Isadora to gather the herb if they proved their respect for the forest and its magic. Lily, Elora, and Isadora approached the spirit with reverence and explained their purpose. They demonstrated their knowledge of the forest's magic and their commitment to preserving its balance. The spirit was moved by their sincerity and allowed them to gather the moonlight bloom. With the rare herb in their possession, they returned to the village with Isadora. The herbalist was thrilled with the ingredients and expressed her heartfelt gratitude. She used the moonlight bloom and other herbs to create potent remedies and potions that greatly benefited the villagers. The village celebrated their return with a grand feast, and Lily and Elora were honored for their assistance. The villagers expressed their deep appreciation for their help and the positive impact it had on their lives. As spring continued, Lily and Elora remained dedicated to their guardianship. They continued to nurture the forest's magic and support its inhabitants, ensuring that the balance of nature was maintained. One day, as they explored a sunlit glade, they discovered an ancient stone tablet partially buried in the ground. The tablet was inscribed with runes and symbols that were unfamiliar to them. They carefully unearthed it and took it to the forest library for further study. The tablet was a valuable find, containing knowledge of ancient magical practices and forgotten histories. Lily and Elora deciphered the runes and uncovered a wealth of information about the forest's past and the role of the guardians throughout history. The knowledge gained from the tablet provided valuable insights into the forest's magic and its connection to the greater world. Lily and Elora used this information to enhance their understanding of their roles and responsibilities as guardians. As spring turned to summer, the forest thrived under their care. The crystalline tree continued to flourish, its energy supporting the land and its inhabitants. Lily and Elora remained vigilant, knowing that their commitment to protecting the forest was an ongoing responsibility. Their story was one of discovery, growth, and the enduring magic of nature, a testament to the power of dedication and the strength of the bond between guardians and their home. As they looked toward the future, they embraced the new adventures and opportunities that awaited them, knowing that their role as guardians would continue to shape their journey. As summer reached its zenith, the forest was alive with vibrant colors and sounds. The sunlit canopies provided dappled shade, and the air was filled with the fragrance of blooming flowers and the songs of birds. Lily and Elora continued their duties as guardians, ensuring the forest remained a sanctuary of beauty and balance. One warm afternoon, while walking along a sun-drenched path, they encountered a group of travelers who had become lost in the forest. The travelers were a family of 4 parents and 2 young children who had ventured into the forest to explore its wonders but had lost their way. The family was weary and anxious, and Lily and Elora took them under their care. They offered them food and water, and Elora used her magic to create a protective barrier to shield them from the elements and any potential dangers. Lily and Elora guided the family back to their path, sharing stories of the forest and its magic along the way. During their journey, the family shared their reasons for exploring the forest. They were searching for a legendary location known as the Whispering Glade, a place said to possess incredible beauty and tranquility. The glade was rumored to be a place of profound peace and inspiration, and the family hoped to experience its magic. Moved by their curiosity and desire, Lily and Elora decided to help them find the Whispering Glade. They knew the glade was a hidden and elusive location, known only to a few who were truly in tune with the forest's magic. Following a winding path and utilizing their knowledge of the forest's subtle signs, Lily and Elora led the family deeper into the forest. They passed through enchanted groves, crossed gentle streams, and navigated through ancient trees. Along the way, they encountered various magical beings who offered guidance and support. As they approached the Whispering Glade, they noticed a shift in the forest's energy. The atmosphere became serene and calm, and a soft, melodic whisper seemed to resonate through the air. Lily and Elora sensed that they were close to their destination. Finally, they arrived at the Whispering Glade. The glade was a breathtaking sight, with a large, crystal-clear pond at its center, surrounded by lush greenery and vibrant flowers. The glade's tranquility was palpable, and the air was filled with a soothing, melodic hum. The family was awestruck by the glade's beauty and serenity. They expressed their deep gratitude to Lily and Elora for guiding them to this magical place. They spent time in the glade, soaking in its peaceful energy and experiencing its profound calm. As the sun began to set, casting a golden glow over the glade, Lily and Elora prepared to take the family back to their starting point. The family's experience in the Whispering Glade had been transformative, and they left with a renewed sense of wonder and appreciation for the forest's magic. After parting ways with the family, Lily and Elora returned to their duties. They continued to nurture the forest, ensuring its magic remained strong and its balance maintained. Their work was a continuous cycle of care and vigilance, and they embraced each new challenge with dedication. One day, as summer began to wane and the first hints of autumn appeared, they discovered a new threat to the forest. A group of dark sorcerers had begun to encroach upon the forest's boundaries, seeking to harness its magic for their own nefarious purposes. The sorcerers were skilled in dark magic and had established a hidden stronghold near the forest's edge. Their presence was causing disturbances in the forest's energy, and the balance was beginning to waver. Lily and Elora knew that they needed to act quickly to protect their home. They gathered their allies and devised a plan to confront the sorcerers and prevent them from causing further harm. The plan involved a combination of magical defenses, strategic strikes, and collaboration with the forest's inhabitants. The confrontation was intense and challenging. The sorcerers used powerful dark magic to create barriers and summon creatures to aid them. Lily, Elora, and their allies fought valiantly, using their combined skills and knowledge to counter the sorcerers' attacks. The battle was long and grueling, but their determination and unity proved to be a powerful force. With each sorcerer defeated, the forest's energy began to stabilize and the balance was gradually restored. After the final battle, Lily and Elora took time to assess the damage and ensure that the forest's magic had been fully restored. They worked to repair any disruptions and to fortify the forest's defenses against future threats. As autumn continued to unfold, the forest's beauty and tranquility returned. The leaves turned vibrant shades of orange and gold, and the air was crisp and invigorating. Lily and Elora continued their guardianship, ensuring that the forest remained a place of balance and harmony. Their story was one of resilience, courage, and the enduring magic of nature, a testament to the power of dedication and the strength of the bond between guardians and their home. As they looked toward the future, they embraced each new adventure with hope and determination, knowing that their commitment to protecting the forest would continue. With the arrival of autumn, the forest was a tapestry of rich hues and falling leaves. The cooler weather brought a sense of renewal and preparation for the coming winter. Lily and Elora continued their guardianship, tending to the needs of the forest and ensuring its magic remained strong. One crisp morning, as they walked through a forest clearing, they encountered a mysterious figure cloaked in a flowing dark robe. the figure introduced themselves as NYX, a wanderer with a deep knowledge of ancient magic and forgotten lore. NYX sought their assistance in unraveling a mystery that had recently emerged. NYX explained that they had been investigating disturbances in the fabric of magical reality, which had led them to the forest. They believed that an ancient artifact, known as the Celestial Orb, had been disturbed and was causing ripples in the magical realm. The artifact was said to have immense power and could influence the balance of magic in the world. Intrigued by the potential threat, Lily and Elora agreed to help NYX in their quest to locate and restore the Celestial Orb. They gathered their resources and set out with NYX to investigate the source of the disturbances. Their journey took them to various parts of the forest, each affected differently by the artifact's influence. They encountered unusual magical phenomena, including warped energy fields and unpredictable magical surges. Nyx's expertise in ancient magic was invaluable in navigating these disturbances and deciphering clues. As they delved deeper into the mystery, they discovered that the Celestial Orb had been hidden in a secret chamber deep within the forest's heart. The chamber was protected by powerful enchantments and ancient guardians who were tasked with safeguarding the artifact. To gain access to the chamber, Lily, Elora, and NYX had to prove their worthiness by solving intricate puzzles and overcoming magical challenges. Each challenge tested their knowledge, skill, and unity. Their combined efforts allowed them to unlock the chamber and reveal the Celestial Orb. The Celestial Orb was a magnificent sphere of shimmering light, pulsating with vibrant energy. It was clear that the artifact had been disturbed, and its power was unstable. NYX carefully examined the orb and determined that it required a specific ritual to restore its balance and prevent further disruptions. The ritual involved a series of complex incantations and the alignment of various magical components. Lily, Elora, and NYX worked together to perform the ritual, channeling their magic and focusing their intentions on restoring the orb's harmony. As they completed the ritual, the Celestial Orb's energy stabilized, and the disturbances in the magical realm began to subside. The forest's balance was restored, and the impact of the artifact's disturbance was mitigated. NYX expressed their profound gratitude for their assistance and shared their insights into the artifact's significance. With the Celestial Orb restored, NYX continued their journey, leaving behind a sense of accomplishment and camaraderie. Lily and Elora returned to their guardianship, knowing that their efforts had averted a potential crisis and preserved the forest's magic. Autumn continued to unfold, bringing cooler temperatures and a sense of preparation for the winter ahead. Lily and Elora continued to care for the forest, ensuring that its magic remained strong and its balance maintained. One day, as the first snowflakes began to fall, they received an invitation from a distant land. The invitation came from an ancient order of magical scholars who wished to honor their contributions to the protection of magic and nature. The scholars had organized a grand gathering to celebrate the Guardians' achievements and to discuss the future of magical stewardship. Lily and Elora accepted the invitation and prepared for the journey to the distant land. Their travels took them through a variety of landscapes, each with its own unique beauty and challenges. They encountered different magical traditions and cultures, gaining valuable insights and forming new alliances. Upon their arrival, the grand gathering was a resplendent affair. The scholars and dignitaries from various magical realms came together to celebrate the Guardians' achievements and to discuss the future of magical stewardship. The gathering was a testament to the interconnectedness of the magical world and the shared commitment to preserving its balance. Lily and Ilora were honored with accolades and recognition for their dedication and bravery. They shared their experiences and knowledge with the attendees, fostering a sense of unity and collaboration among the magical communities. As the gathering concluded, Lily and Ilora returned to their forest, enriched by their experiences and the new alliances they had formed. The winter months continued, bringing a sense of calm and introspection. They reflected on their journey and the impact they had made on the magical world. Their story was one of exploration, unity, and the enduring magic of nature, a testament to the power of dedication and the strength of the bond between guardians and their home. As they looked toward the future, they embraced each new adventure with hope and determination, knowing that their commitment to protecting the forest and its magic would continue to guide their path. Winter deepened, and the forest lay blanketed under a thick layer of snow. The crystalline tree stood resilient amidst the cold, its branches sparkling with ice crystals. Lily and Ilora continued their guardianship, maintaining the forest's balance and ensuring its continued prosperity. One frosty morning, as they walked through the snowy expanse, they came across a peculiar sight, a shimmering, ethereal portal that had appeared overnight in the heart of the forest. The portal was surrounded by a soft, glowing aura, and its surface rippled with an otherworldly light. Curious and cautious, Lily and Ilora approached the portal. They sensed that it was a magical gateway, but its origin and destination were unknown. The appearance of such a portal was unusual, and they knew it could either be a chance for adventure or a potential threat. Determined to explore the mystery, Lily and Ilora prepared for the journey. They gathered supplies and enchanted items to protect themselves from any unforeseen dangers. With a mixture of excitement and apprehension, they stepped through the portal. The transition was swift and disorienting. They emerged into a breathtaking new realm, a vast, crystalline landscape with towering spires of ice and shimmering, floating islands. The air was crisp and filled with a gentle, melodic hum. As they explored the new realm, they encountered its inhabitants, beautiful, graceful beings known as the Etherians. The Etherians were beings of light and energy, with a deep connection to the realm's magic. They welcomed Lily and Ilora with warmth and curiosity, eager to learn about their world and their purpose. The Etherians explained that the realm was known as the Celestial Realm, a place of immense magical power and beauty. However, they were facing a crisis. A powerful, dark entity known as the Shadow Seraph had begun to disrupt the harmony of the realm. The Shadow Seraph was a being of dark energy who sought to consume the realm's magic for its own purposes. Lily and Ilora offered their assistance to the Etherians, recognizing the potential threat posed by the Shadow Seraph. The Etherians provided them with guidance and information about the Shadow Seraph and its minions. To confront the Shadow Seraph, Lily and Ilora needed to undertake a series of quests to gather magical artifacts and knowledge. Each artifact had its own unique properties and was hidden in different parts of the celestial realm. Their first quest took them to the Crystal Caverns, a vast network of luminous caves filled with dazzling crystals and hidden dangers. The cavern was guarded by elemental creatures that tested their skills and resolve. Lily and Ilora used their magic and resourcefulness to navigate the challenges and retrieve the Heart of Light, a powerful artifact that could amplify their magic. Their second quest led them to the Sky Fortress, a floating island that housed the Celestial Tome, a book of ancient knowledge and spells. The fortress was protected by complex enchantments and magical guardians, Lily and Elora worked together to solve intricate puzzles and defeat the Guardians, securing the Celestial Tome. Their final quest took them to the Eclipse Tower, a towering structure where the Shadow Seraph was said to reside. The tower was shrouded in dark magic and filled with formidable traps and enemies. Lily and Elora faced a series of trials, using their combined strength and the artifacts they had gathered to overcome the challenges. The confrontation with the Shadow Seraph was intense. The Shadow Seraph unleashed powerful dark magic and summoned minions to aid in the battle. Lily and Elora, equipped with the artifacts and the knowledge from the Celestial Tome, fought valiantly against the dark entity. The battle was long and grueling, but their determination and the strength of their allies proved to be a powerful force. With each defeat, the Shadow Seraph's power waned, and the realm's magic began to stabilize. In a climactic showdown, Lily and Elora combined their magic with the artifact's power to confront the Shadow Seraph directly. Their united strength overcame the dark entity, and the Shadow Seraph was vanquished. With the Shadow Seraph defeated, the celestial realm was restored to its former harmony. The Etherians expressed their profound gratitude for Lily and Elora's bravery and assistance. They celebrated with a grand ceremony, honoring their heroes and reaffirming their bond with the realm. As a token of their appreciation, the Etherians presented Lily and Elora with a gift, a radiant crystal that would allow them to visit the celestial realm whenever they wished. The crystal was a symbol of the connection between their worlds and the magic they had shared. Returning through the portal to their forest, Lily and Elora were filled with a sense of accomplishment and fulfillment. They continued their guardianship, knowing that their efforts had made a significant impact on the celestial realm and its magic. Winter continued to embrace the forest, and Lily and Elora embraced the season's tranquility and reflection. They continued to nurture the forest, maintaining its balance and preparing for the eventual return of spring. Their story was one of courage, exploration, and the enduring magic of nature, a testament to the power of dedication and the strength of the bond between guardians and their home. As they looked toward the future, they remained hopeful and resolute, knowing that their commitment to protecting the forest and its magic would guide them through whatever adventures lay ahead. As winter progressed, the forest grew quieter, with only the soft crunch of snow beneath their boots and the occasional call of winter birds breaking the stillness. Lily and Elora continued their duties, ensuring that the forest remained a beacon of balance and harmony. One evening, as they were tending to the crystalline tree, a mysterious figure appeared at the edge of their glade. The figure was cloaked in a robe of deep indigo, with a hood that concealed their face. The figure introduced themselves as Arian, an emissary from the High Council of Magical Realms. Arian explained that the High Council had been monitoring the disturbances caused by the Shadow Seraph and was aware of Lily and Elora's heroic efforts in the celestial realm. The council wished to meet with them to discuss a matter of great importance affecting all the magical realms. Lily and Elora agreed to accompany Arian to the High Council's headquarters, a grand citadel located in a realm of magical convergence. The journey took them through a series of enchanted portals and mystical landscapes, each more wondrous than the last. Upon arriving at the citadel, they were greeted by members of the High Council, a group of venerable beings representing various magical realms. The council was composed of powerful sorcerers, wise seers, and ancient guardians who had come together to address a pressing issue. The council revealed that the Shadow Seraph was not an isolated threat, but part of a larger conflict involving a malevolent force known as the Void Conclave. The Void Conclave was an alliance of dark entities seeking to disrupt the balance of magic across all realms and plunge them into chaos. The High Council had been working to counter the Void Conclave's influence, but needed the assistance of capable guardians to aid in their efforts. They requested Lily and Ilara's help in a grand quest to gather powerful artifacts and allies to combat the Void Conclave. Lily and Ilara accepted the challenge, knowing that their experience and bravery would be crucial in the fight against this new threat. The quest involved traveling to different realms, each with its own unique challenges and dangers, to retrieve ancient artifacts that could counteract the Void Conclave's dark magic. Their first destination was the realm of Eternal Flame, a realm characterized by its fiery landscapes and intense heat. The artifact they sought was the Inferno Heart, a powerful gem with the ability to neutralize dark magic. The realm was guarded by fire elementals and volcanic creatures that tested their endurance and resolve. Using their magic and the skills they had acquired, Lily and Ilara overcame the challenges and secured the Inferno Heart. Their journey then took them to the Sea of Stars, an underwater realm illuminated by bioluminescent flora and fauna. The artifact they needed was the Abyssal Pearl, a gem with the power to manipulate water and counteract dark enchantments. Navigating the treacherous underwater terrain and overcoming sea creatures, they obtained the Abyssal Pearl. Their next destination was the Skyward Kingdom, a realm of floating islands and soaring skies. The artifact they sought was the Zephyr Staff, a powerful tool that could control the winds and skies. In the Skyward Kingdom, they faced aerial challenges and encountered powerful sky guardians. With determination and teamwork, they acquired the Zephyr Staff. Their final quest took them to the Shadow Realm, the heart of the Void Conclave's influence. The artifact they sought was the Luminary Crystal, a beacon of light capable of dispelling darkness and restoring balance. In this Shadow Realm, they confronted the Void Conclave's minions and navigated through a landscape of perpetual twilight. With the help of their allies and the artifacts they had gathered, they succeeded in retrieving the Luminary Crystal. With all the artifacts in their possession, Lily and Ilara returned to the High Council's citadel. The artifacts were combined in a grand ritual to amplify their power and prepare for the final confrontation with the Void Conclave. The battle against the Void Conclave was fierce and all-encompassing. Dark entities and corrupted creatures emerged from the shadows, waging war across the magical realms. Lily, Ilara, and their allies fought valiantly, using the combined power of the artifacts and their own magic to repel the dark forces. The culmination of the battle was an epic clash with the leader of the Void Conclave, a malevolent entity known as the Void Sovereign. The confrontation was intense, with the Void Sovereign wielding powerful dark magic and summoning minions to aid in the fight. Lily and Ilara, united with their allies and empowered by the artifacts, faced the Void Sovereign in a final, decisive battle. Their combined strength and resolve proved to be a formidable force, and they succeeded in defeating the Void Sovereign and shattering the Void Conclave's dark influence. With the defeat of the Void Conclave, balance was restored to the magical realms. The High Council expressed their deepest gratitude to Lily and Ilara for their heroic efforts and dedication. They were honored with accolades and celebrated for their bravery and contributions. Returning to their forest, Lily and Ilara resumed their guardianship. Knowing that their actions had made a significant impact across the magical realms, the forest continued to thrive, and the crystalline tree stood as a symbol of resilience and harmony. As the seasons changed and the forest prepared for spring, Lily and Ilara reflected on their journey. Their story was one of courage, unity, and the enduring magic of nature a testament to the power of dedication and the strength of the bond between guardians and their home. With hope and determination, they embraced each new day, knowing that their commitment to protecting the forest and its magic would guide them through any challenges that lay ahead. Their journey had strengthened their resolve and deepened their connection to the world they cherished, and they looked forward to the adventures that the future would bring. Spring arrived with a burst of color and vitality, rejuvenating the forest after the long winter. The trees blossomed with fresh leaves, and the air was filled with the lively sounds of nature awakening from its slumber. Lily and Elora continued their guardianship, celebrating the new season with a renewed sense of purpose and hope. One day, while tending to the forest, they noticed an unusual disturbance, a series of faint, glowing trails leading from the heart of the forest to an ancient grove. The trails appeared to be a sign of a powerful magical force at work, and Lily and Elora decided to investigate. Following the glowing trails, they arrived at the ancient grove, a place of profound magical significance. The grove was surrounded by ancient trees with gnarled branches and mystical runes etched into their bark. At the center of the grove stood a towering obelisk, radiating a soft, ethereal light. As they approached the obelisk, they discovered that it was the source of the magical trails. The obelisk was an ancient relic, connected to the forest's deepest magic and its history. The runes on the obelisk spoke of a prophecy, a vision of an impending event that would shape the future of the magical realms. The prophecy revealed that the balance of magic would be tested by a great cosmic alignment, an event that would bring forth a surge of magical energy and challenge the Guardians' strength and wisdom. The alignment was foretold to occur during the upcoming celestial event known as the Eclipse of Worlds, a rare phenomenon that would occur once in a millennium. Determined to prepare for the forthcoming challenge, Lily and Elora sought guidance from the ancient beings of the forest and their allies from the magical realms. They learned that the Eclipse of Worlds would bring both opportunities and dangers, requiring careful preparation and collaboration. The days leading up to the celestial event were filled with activity. Lily and Elora worked tirelessly to strengthen the forest's defenses and ensure that its magic was in optimal condition. They also coordinated with their allies, sharing knowledge and strategies to prepare for the alignment. As the day of the Eclipse of Worlds approached, the forest and the magical realms experienced heightened magical activity. The celestial event was a spectacular sight, with the skies illuminated by vibrant colors and celestial bodies aligning in a harmonious dance. During the eclipse, a surge of magical energy enveloped the forest and the surrounding realms. The energy was both exhilarating and challenging, as it tested the boundaries of magic and the strength of the Guardians. Lily and Elora, along with their allies, worked in unison to harness and channel the energy, ensuring that it was used to reinforce the balance of magic. The celestial event revealed a vision of the future, a glimpse of the potential paths that lay ahead for the magical realms and their guardians. The vision highlighted the importance of unity, collaboration, and vigilance in maintaining the balance of magic and protecting the realms from potential threats. As the eclipse reached its zenith and the magical energy began to stabilize, the vision faded, leaving Lily and Elora with a renewed sense of purpose. The celestial event had been a profound experience, deepening their understanding of their roles as guardians and their connection to the magical world. With the eclipse complete, the magical realms returned to their normal state, and the forest continued to thrive. Lily and Elora resumed their guardianship with a sense of fulfillment and anticipation for the future. They knew that their journey had been a transformative one, marked by courage, discovery, and the enduring magic of nature. Their story was a testament to the power of dedication, unity, and the strength of the bond between guardians and their home. As they looked toward the future, they embraced each new adventure with hope and determination, knowing that their commitment to protecting the forest and its magic would guide them through whatever challenges lay ahead. And so, Lily and Elara continued their guardianship, embracing the ever-changing seasons and the endless possibilities of the magical world. Their journey was far from over, and they faced each new day with a sense of wonder and a deep connection to the world they cherished. The moral of Lily and Ilara's story is, through unity, courage, and unwavering dedication, even the greatest challenges can be overcome. The strength of guardianship lies not only in individual bravery, but in the power of collaboration and the enduring connection to one's purpose and the world around them. True harmony is achieved when we embrace our responsibilities, support each other, and strive to protect and nurture the balance of the world we cherish.